This is my favorite plant ever. It's called a staghorn, and it just sort of hangs out in this pod. Hi, my name is Alan Kolb. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Marshall, Texas originally. I've been living in Los Angeles downtown for the past 6 years on a 1996 International school bus. So the first thing was removing all of the bus seats, which was a lot of fun and a lot of work. And I broke all of them down and was able to use a lot of the wood from the inside of the seats to like create wall paneling and use some of them to make slats for the bunks in the back. Also built a sink counter with plumbing, a toilet, and had to create like a whole plumbing system. Use very little water, like 2 gallons of water for a shower. The bus is designed much like a normal RV. It has wastewater and freshwater tanks. There's a freshwater tank that is filled with clean water and a water pump that pumps that water to the sink, and the sink drains into a tank that's called a gray water holding tank, which can be dumped at any normal RV dump site. And then for the toilet, there's what's called a black water tank, which holds your toilet water. Living on the bus, I think, is really, really eco-friendly. I use maybe $25 worth of city electricity a month. Originally, I started getting power by, I had an electrician friend of mine just connect me to a light pole that was here in the parking lot that was totally unmetered. Actually, initially it had a meter, but there was no one with an account connected to that meter. So I just plugged into it, and for a couple of years, I was just sort of stealing power from the city. Imagining that eventually somebody's gonna come knock on my door and say, "You've been stealing power from the power company and now you owe." Which is eventually what happened. So I said, I'm happy to pay my back usage and I want to like do it legit now. So I did, and now I have an account, and I'm an upright standing citizen paying customer like everybody else. So I would tell anybody who is thinking about doing this sort of thing, who feels compelled to like live in a bus or a tiny home or something, to just go for it. It's been a great adventure for me, and I think I've learned a lot about a lot of things. Perhaps most importantly about myself and about the things that I need in order to survive and be happy, and a lot about the things that I don't actually need in order to be happy and healthy. I've also learned a lot about the mechanics of building a tiny home, a small living space, about the electrical and water systems, about solar, about growing my own food, converting a vehicle to run on waste vegetable oil, and all of those things I think are really, really valuable. So I say go for it. Alright, so come on in, we'll give you a little tour of the bus. We've got the original bus seats here, which I think I'm going to get rid of pretty soon and go for something more like this, like stools or chairs with backs. This is an old school leaf angled table. Some custom curtains on the windows. Gonna replace those pretty soon too, probably. Little countertops with sink here and overhead lighting. A little mini fridge here to keep all the food cold. Building walls was fun too. Learning how to mount these 2x4s. Custom cabinets. This originally was a bunk room, so I had 2 bunks here on either side.